Hello, and welcome to Buckman's Model Mania. Today, we're going to talk you through what I just did on virtual camera that went out to the nowhere because I hit virtual camera rather than record. So, in this step, in this issue, issue 76, we got some more tabs. Got a few more tabs that are supposed to go eventually, they're going on here. In the instructions, they say to put them on already. I'm not doing that yet. You can see on here that I have all these magnets are already in place. And these parts are in place. What I did, and like I said, I forgot to hit record. What I did was I put a little bit of glue down in each one of these, glued them down into place, and then I put glue into each of these spots, push the magnets up in there. Actually stuck a magnet up under my thumbnail, kind of hurt a little bit, but that's what I did on this, on the skin side. On the frame side, the structural side, I talked about the fact that in here, and it's really funny that I just did a whole video, probably about a 7 or 8 minute video, could have been 10, and talked to myself and didn't record. Yay. But I talked about the fact that you can see here and here, there are spots for the magnets that are going to go on, or that will go on the inside here. Thought it was kind of interesting that these two here are split between this piece of framework and the other. And then I brought over the first part of the abdomen and sat it in place here and realized, get my fat thumb out of the way, that's how it's going to line up. It will work just fine. These parts will pull down, and I've said it before, the magnets are only there to hold the skin in place while you're putting it together. Put in these two parts here. They are still loose a little bit, so that when I bring the next piece of the structure over, it will hold together, or not hold, but it'll let me put it in place. If you tighten these down, you may have to re-loosen them so that you can get the structure part in place. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and bring over, just looking, yeah, it stitches together like this. We'll bring over the other part. Okay, that's glued down. And that's the bottom of the torso, and we're starting on the internal structure of the torso. And last thing I mentioned is the foot. The bottom seam is not perfect, but you'll never see the bottom. This should be good enough. I'm going to cut these zip ties off. Go ahead and take this clamp off of here. Yeah, it's set up enough, and you can see a little bit here. The glue, it's not going to be a bad thing. You're not ever going to get that close. This is slightly off. This will come down and cover it. So let's go ahead and cut these zip ties off. Take a look at how the foot looks at this point, and it looks pretty good. Matter of fact, let's slide these parts out of the way and see. Once I get the ankle cover down, or the ankle protector, I guess it is, and it will, I believe, will actually drop down inside. It would be better if it went on the outside, my personal opinion. Yeah, I'm going to have to do a little bit of work, and I'll do that off camera. Right here, there's a little bit of a gap. push this up under here. Same here. Kind of like the bottom, the foot part that we just put together is his shoe, and this cover is his sock. Push this down in here like that. The front looks okay. Got a small gap back here in the back. Let me go ahead and put a little dab of super glue in here. Come on. Okay. Push that together. And we'll bring over the Instaset. I felt it. I was about to drop the Instaset. See if there's any. There is a little bit on the end of the wand here. That should hold. And let me pause the camera for a minute. Oh, while I'm thinking about it, let's go ahead and take these zip ties off. We will actually end up with a full leg at the end of this video. So let me pause the camera. Wow, didn't see that before. A little bit of discoloration there from the super glue. But I'm going to pause the camera, take care of the text I just got, and I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, instead of hitting on pause, I ended the recording. So I'm not sure how far what I didn't get. I'm thinking it's just these two pipes. So you can see these pipes are on. I'm using my pin vise here. And this was E1 and E2. The next one is going to be E3, I believe. Yes, E3 will go in the next slot here, and then E4. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the tabs off on both of them, or from both of them. Throw the tabs away. Actually, yeah, that's the thing, is you got to make sure you put them in the right direction so that they actually fit. Okay, pull that out. And I'm going to have to hold it up just a little bit, just so I can actually see it as well as so that you can see it. And the camera had gone yellow, so it was actually an okay thing that I had to restart videoing. It irritates me when I do things like that. Missed a complete video at the beginning. Maybe it's time I should do other things today. But put the glue in here, and I guarantee, I expect there are going to be some comments about mistakes I've made. Mistakes I've made, people will be kicked, starting with me. So we'll put this one in here. It'd be funny if I grabbed the wrong one and I'm trying to put it in now, wouldn't it? Just would be par for the course for how things are going today. Let me see. Yeah, that's not going to go down any further. There's a small spot there, maybe. It should be fine. And then the last one here, longest tab on the bottom. Get these last pipes onto the foot. I need a little bit more glue. One of the things I mentioned was, if you're using the super glue, do not, if you're using a pin vise like I am, do not burn it off of your pin vise, or whatever tool you use, because it releases cyanide gas. During one of the Jordan's HTM screens. Well, it wasn't really an HTM stream, but during one of Jordan's streams, Todd looked it up. And he's like, yeah, don't do that anymore. I'm like, but, okay. So let's put this one in place. Hold this down. And it should set up pretty easily. You can see a little bit, there's flex to the foot. That needs to be glued in there. It came out of the last tab up here. There's a little bit of flex to these pipes. And I think I mentioned before that I mentioned on the video that did not happen, or that I didn't record actually, that pipe on the ankle pretty much comes down here, and you can see I banged myself a little bit with one of the magnets. Didn't actually realize it started to bleed a little bit. But now the foot's done, so that ends stage 73, brings us all the way back up to stage 76 that I was just working on, or part 76, however you want to put it. And that, my friends, get my tablet back up to where it should be. Yeah. Then we'll bring the parts back over. Well, one part is still here. The other part is right here. That, my friends, is all there is to do in stage 76 and 72 and 73, which are now finished. The left leg is done, and we're going to continue on with the torso in the next issue. Matter of fact, this is the end of PDF number 10. So pack that was shipped 10. There are 13 packs total that were shipped, so we're getting very close to the alien being done. Hope you're enjoying this. It has been an interesting build. It's been not really a trying build, but some people have had issues building the alien, and the biggest part is the skin. But if you use the right glue, not the black CA glue, but you use regular CA glue, it actually will work out really well. And if you have parts that will not go together or won't stay together real quick with the CA, use Zip Kicker or Instaset, whatever you want to call it. So appreciate you coming by. Really enjoy doing the videos. I hope you enjoy them as well. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. I love comments. I respond to every one of them if there is any way I can. So, like I said, like, subscribe, leave a comment. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Have a great day. Have a great day tomorrow, and I will see you in the next video.